Hello students, today is the second online bio class for class 7. We were doing plant tissue and last day I have completed up to parenchyma tissue, which is the first kind of simple tissue. Now I have shown you the pictures also last class. Now I have got in the comment section some of the views that you are not getting the video properly or maybe clearly. I think you have some net problem. Now because the videos are very clear as I can see, so please check your network. Now today I am starting with the second type of parenchyma tissue, that is collenchyma. Now collenchyma, first we'll see the characteristics. Okay, first you see it provides flexibility to soft parts of the plant like leaves, stems, etc. Intercellular spaces are absent because they are compactly arranged. Cell wall is thin and obviously cell wall is made up of cellulose, and it has got a very special characteristics, that is uneven thickening of pectin material at the corners. Now this pectin is an organic compound which helps its functioning for mechanical support. Now functions, it has got two main functions. First one, as I have said, it has got pectin, so it helps in the mechanical support of the plant, and secondly it contains chloroplast, and because it is green in color it carry out photosynthesis. Clear? Now I'll show you a picture of collenchyma. See, this is the picture of collenchyma, and you can see that they have no intercellular spaces and they are thickened at the corners for the deposition of pectin. I hope it's clear. Now the third kind of simple plant tissue is the sclerenchyma tissue. Now they have characteristics. First thing which you have to remember is they are dead cells and they are thick walled cells. Secondly, lignin deposition. This is another special characteristic of sclerenchyma. Lignin deposition which makes the cell wall harder. Very important point, mark it, because lignin is another organic compound because of which it makes the cell wall very hard in case of sclerenchyma. Cell lack protoplasm, that means protoplasm is absent. It gives strength and rigidity to the plant body. Clear? Because it is very hard in nature, so it gives very good strength and rigidity to the plant body. And its occurrence, that means location, can be found inside xylem and phloem. Now xylem and phloem is the complex tissue which we have discussed last class, so we'll also discuss today. So xylem and phloem, they consist of sclerenchyma tissues. Okay, and they have got an elongated structure. I'll show you the picture of sclerenchyma. There you can see that the structure of the tissue is a bit elongated. Function, obviously mechanical support because it is very hard and tough, and it provides hardness to stony fruits. Which fruits we call as stony fruits? Like nuts, almond, coconut, etc. Okay, now we'll see a picture of sclerenchyma which will make it more clear to you. You see, this is a very clear picture of sclerenchyma, and we can see very well from number A that it is an elongated structure, and they are also very hard cells with its lignin deposition. Okay, we are seeing here both the longitudinal section and the transverse section. I hope it's clear. Okay, now next we'll move to the complex tissues of plant. Now complex means composed of two or more than two types of cells, and simple means made up of only one type of cell. So complex means two or more than two, And complex tissues are also known as vascular tissues. Why? Because they are meant for transportation or conduction of various materials. That can be water, that can be minerals, that can be synthesized food. Now, complex tissues are of two types, xylem and phloem. Now, we'll come to the xylem first. As you can see, xylem can also be called as wood of the plant. Wood of the plant, and it is concerned with transport of water and minerals, and also because it is the wood of the plant, it definitely provides support to the plant body. Now, xylem can be of four types: tracheids, vessels, fibers, parenchyma. So, these four components of xylem you have to learn. Next kind of complex tissue is phloem. Now, phloem can also be called as bast of the plant. I hope you have heard about bast fibers of plant. So, bast is actually made up of phloem. They are meant for transportation of food synthesized by the leaves, and it also provides support to the plants. Now, phloem again are of four types: sieve tubes, companion cells, parenchyma, and bast fibers. Okay, now these four are again different in location and functions, and these are the four components of phloem tissues. I hope it's clear. Now we'll see a picture of both of them. See, this is a picture. It's a combined picture of xylem and phloem, as you can see. And you can see the arrows are different. Why? Because xylem helps in the conduction of water and minerals from the roots to the different parts of the plant, especially to the leaves for the photosynthesis purpose. Okay. And phloem, here we can see the arrows are at the downward direction. Why? Because it transports the synthesized food from the leaves to the different parts of the plant, even to the roots. So that is why the arrows are at the downward direction. And cambium in between we can see, which is separating the xylem and phloem, which is actually responsible for the secondary growth of the plant, that is the girth or the diameter of the plant. Clear? Okay students, so we are done with the plant tissue part. Please go through the previous class notes and this class notes. You will get questions from here only. Locations, functions, types and the components. And please go through your book if you have got it, because the differences between xylem and phloem, between parenchyma and collenchyma and sclerenchyma, and also the differences between simple and complex tissues, these are all important parts. So if you have got your book, please go through the chapter, and you have any problem, you can come up with that in your comment section. Thank you.